Hello again, this is our weekly trading plan. I will go over this very quickly because I need to preserve my throat. I got discharged again just today. Had my other dose of antibiotics. It was some bacterial infections, but nonetheless, we are back. But I will try to keep it short. I will quickly go through our DXY, Euro, BTC, and gold. NQ I will be trading in coming days, so I will be giving update on the Discord. But before that, remember why do we look at this? Because good trading system, which is my system is, I call it VTS, Weight Morphic Trading System, has 4 parts, right? Which is contest, confluence, time, and entry. And the contest is all about bias and narrative, meaning where will be coming week market will likely to test the areas where will the market will be heading towards, so we can align our towards that bias, whether it's long, shorts, or just consolidation. We should decide to stay out of the market even. So that's where the context comes. And then the confidence is all about, let me just delete that. And the confidence is all about our volume levels, our order blocks, right, our gaps, BPR, fair value gaps, inverse, order block, propulsion block, rejection block, value levels like point of control, negative point of control, value area high, obviously liquidity level like previous day highs and lows, previous week highs and lows, session highs lows, and old highs and lows. These all gives very good trades. You don't need all of it, but obviously that's what our confidence is about. And time is obviously our key session timings. There is a 20 minutes liquidity sweep windows, the session windows, London open, New York open, these are our time. And entry is our lower time frame entry modules, right? LTF, which will be TCP. This is my own system, which is trigger, confirmation, and participation. This gives clear entries, right? I have taught it inside the group. And also low time frame entry, you have two choice. One choice would be obviously the footprint charts, which could be little advanced, but all does the same job, which is giving our good entries. And second one I will be using and more often is low FM entry models, which will be like a change in structure, retest of our newly created zone, or it could be our inverse, it could be our breakup blocks, etc., right? There's so many breakup blocks, like 11 12 types I have taught you guys already. So the reason I'm telling this economic calendar comes under the context. Okay, context. So based on this, we can anticipate some of the weekly template I taught you guys, right? Like it would be classic expansion or midweek reversal on the Thursday, or consolidation reversal on Thursday, midweek reversal on the Wednesday. We can anticipate which day high and low of the week will be put, meaning we can anticipate how the weekly candle is created, so we can participate on the specific days with in mind of these economic calendars. And Monday there is no trade for me. Tuesday and Thursday I'm definitely looking, especially these CPI's red folder news. This will definitely bring key volatility, which is great for trader. It's not like we stay out of the market on the news days. That's wrong. If you're scalping, you would want these news, okay? So our objective will be met and we can participate after the news is releases. And then we can look, obviously don't trade during the news. It doesn't mean the news day itself is bad. You should trade only. That's where our A plus setup will show up. So yes, news and red folder are key, and this is actually good news. There's nothing to be scared of, and people gets confused a lot. I don't know why. In fact, all of my trades, if you look at the live calls under my Discord, where is the live calls? Yeah, it's all taken during the red folder days usually, right? We had the plan and we followed the plan. See, I was expecting this and perfecto, like all these calls, like with a very high amount of accuracy, like 60 to 80% within, I would say. All these three, we're anticipating that and then going higher, same thing, right? All these live calls actually came on the key days of the economic calendar. Okay, so there's nothing to be scared of. This is good news only. And the first one I'm analyzing very quickly is DXY. Why DXY? DXY is inversely correlated with all the foreign pairs, okay? Foreign exchange pairs. Meaning, if the DXY is doing that, all the 7 major Forex pairs will be doing this. meaning it's inversely correlated. If it's bullish, this will be bearish. So we'll get an idea of how can we trade euro, GBP, etc. I won't be doing a deep analysis today since I need to preserve my truth. But yes, we are anticipated pretty much to get support from this zone, right? If you remember, this is, I believe, weekly inverse. We haven't closed the body below this inverse at all. This was the key, and we did exactly that. And I was anticipating it to eventually tag this monthly BPR, but we haven't, which is fine. Like this is also liquidity level I'm anticipating, right? Eventually, but on the daily we took this liquidity, right? And we also had an invitation. I believe I shared these things on the last week update, but we took the liquidity. While taking the liquidity, this created the gap, fair value gap, which disrespected. This will be our first sign of market structure shift. Okay, this is like a advanced market structure shift where we don't have to wait for swing lows and highs to be broken, but when the key level hit and the inverse printed, that's our first sign of market structure shift. And we're inside the daily gap. I'm anticipating this will be my first target level, and this will be my second target, and potentially we tested this daily fair value gap and then lower down. This could be one of the area at the discounts, right? We test this, it comes under the premium, boom, boom. Based on, obviously we will be waiting for lower time confirmations, what's going on, divergence and all, but this could be sort of area on DXY. Again, you don't have to go deep into DXY because we won't be trading. This is more like for the buyers, like I explained here, right? And then the Euro USD been giving great trades, especially under the VTS system. This daily I have already shared, right? If you look at my Instagram, all these weekly analysis I was sharing it for free, weekly trading plan. See, we are anticipating each of these targets. It's a euro. See, we got the trade here, I believe. Nonetheless, you can check it out yourself on my Instagram. Right? See this daily and this point of control. What the market did, we were right here. We tested, we gave a great move of 200 plus pips, and then also great move at the point of control of the area. And see, where is it? See, okay, this point of control has been adjusted, so the level has been adjusted, but nonetheless, this was the key zone we are looking at, and we got a great move, and we had also had a liquidity sweep, right? So now what I'm looking at, so overall this is value plus smart money concept, whatever you want to call it. Order block with point of control works really well, especially on the higher time frame level. Now obviously on the lower time frame entry, we have to use the low time frame models, right? And even here, look at that. Once the consolidation, once the price action leaves the consolidation, I thought you guys it will usually test the value area low of the range or value area or value area point of control, which is it's like, right, it leaves, comes test, pulls back, point of control. This point of control is a key zone. Usually it will be with confluence with the either the fair value gap or the order block, right? And this is what's exactly happening on the Euro USD. If you look at here on the Euro USD, see, we tested the point of control to the dollar of this consolidation range, and we printed the classic candle closing signature. I'd like to call this a CCL, which also comes under the context, which is nothing but a swing failure pattern. Okay, we will wick below this candle basically and then close the body below. See, this is the classic bearish signature. On the reverse, it's a bullish signature, bearish signature. This works really well. You can alone take a trade based on this, and I'm anticipating some support to be given at the value area low of the range, right? Especially this gap right here. If I were to like measure properly of the whole consolidation phase, let me see what I get. There is a value area high. See, the whole consolidation value area high is perfectly matching at this gap, which is nice. So potentially we could find some support here because there is a key low, right? This low can be taken out if I were to come to 1 hour, right? Sweep all this and something like that, and then eventually meet all these highs, especially these highs, right? something like that, based on the reaction on the lower time frame, of course. So this will be first our key zone. That's as per the Euro USD. I will be keeping in mind of GBP USD while trading Euro USD, because that is correlated, not inversely but correlated. Both moves in a similar fashion, right? This could be GBP, this could be Euro. If it's, let's just say, if it takes the high and the Euro USD doesn't, that means we already have a divergence. It's a great A plus signal, right? Especially when we have at the key level, and the divergence, right? This is our A plus signal to involve in the trade. So the key zone is important, whether it's an order block, Asian highs, previous day's highs, previous week, etc., etc. So that's for the Euro USD. And the Bitcoin, we are anticipating some zone to be tested here, I believe, right? And we didn't got that, which is fine. But again, it's testing the point of control. I would like to see to reclaim the point of control for the objective upwards. Otherwise, the zones are pretty much the same. I will be still interested in buying in these high value nodes and this point of control if the price is given. But the objective looks clear here. It's like a clear liquidity level on these highs here. All these highs is screaming to be taken out. So we will see what happens. Daily and on the hourly taking out the low, similar to Euro USD really. They take out these lows, right? Take out, right? I like to see the inverse print here, and then disrespect all this candle, become a breaker, and then we can take an entry here. Stop loss goes below the breaker, and we can book the 3 or 2 or whatever it suits you, right? So the low time frame entry would be key. So that's for the Bitcoin. We haven't taken this thing. For Bitcoin, I would be like to see the divergence with Ethereum actually. Okay. And then XAUSD also gave so many trades which I shared previously, whether with this inverse shorts or this liquidity taken longs. This one, I think you can check out my Instagram. I shared everything. Obviously, the next support will be clear liquidity, clear zone, potential breaker, and comes here and meet all these highs. This would be like a clean trade setup for me, right? Obviously, nothing is 100%. This is not financial advice, but these are some of the plans we could anticipate. And we combine with this the divergence I talked about, inversion, normal correlations. And we also combine with this the uh, weekly templates, right? Weekly templates. I have shared the weekly templates right here. You can check it out in my Instagram. See, which the market will set the high and low of the week. See, there's an expansion week template. There's a midweek reversal where the Wednesday will be key, and this will be like a Judas taking out the Wednesday and Thursday low, lows and highs both, and consolidation release will be Thursday. These are keeps on repeating. So I would be keeping in mind these templates along with the economic calendar. Basically, that's how I like to trade. And then the next objective today is to pick the giveaway winners, right? It's been since I was sick, I was supposed to pick yesterday, but I'm back now, so let's pick it. So this is one of my posts. I believe there's 100 plus comments in this, right? So paste the link here. Here's the second giveaway video I have done. Lots of comments and thanks for the participation. And if you didn't win, don't get discouraged. I will be doing this giveaway every month. So I will make sure everyone will significantly, as long as you keep on participating. A number of winners, I promise 10, which is 10 winners and $10,000 each. It will be total of $100,000, right? Big winners. And congratulations all the winners. There is lots of winners here, right? I will be messaging this personally. And damn, there is some winner actually surprised me. This is actually my brother. Maybe I will take the account from him and give someone else who is needed. But nonetheless, congratulations all the winners, all the lucky winners. And yeah, make sure you create the account of Quantical Funded using the link in my bio. Okay. And then send me your email as soon as possible, potentially within next 2 to 3 days, so I can we can arrange for the $10,000 reward account credit. And also let me know if you would like to see the new real series on passing this $100,000 Eval account. I'll be taking trades and making this everything public on my reel section on Instagram. If you'd like to see, let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. And I don't have much Eval accounts actually. I believe I do have another one, but I am pretty much managing the actual funds, right? So I'd be happy to like take it for you guys, right? See you soon in the next video. This was more like a quick update. I haven't gone in depth actually like I used to do in the previous weekly analysis. I have to preserve my throat, and see you soon in the next video.